go.
YouTube. We got a spicy list for you guys today. As spicy as it gets, okay? Blue Eyes, Primite, Fiendsmith. Top 4 today at locals, okay? We got the winnings, the loot of war, so to speak. We pulled the tachyon from some packs of maize. Buddy, tell me, Ryan, how much is this?
It's like $60 right now.
$60, okay. So we converted 10 Canadian into 60 USD.
Yeah.
Nice day's work. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. This is as spicy as it gets, guys. Trust me. I would say the best way to describe this is like, if you love the Blue Eyes Primite stuff, it's great. But I just got so sick of bricking off of, like, I don't know, Ether, Primite, Loaded Load, or like 2 Ether, Blue Eyes. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes seeing too much of the Primite stuff or too much of Blue Eyes conflicts with one another. And there's only so many Blue Eyes cards. Like, there's only literally 9 in the engine. It's like Sage, Maiden, Wishes. It's only 9 cards.
Yeah.
So I got it down to 42, but you're playing all 3 engines, and it's consistent. Trust me, it's very, very consistent. So we'll start off with the Primite engine. We got the 2 Ether barrels, 2 loads. Technically, we are playing a 3rd Ether barrel because we are maining Bestial Magma Hut that could go into another Bestial, or it could go into a Blue Eyes. The brick, if you want to search a brick for some reason, if you like opened Drill Beam, if you want to use that as a board breaker. Or it could get you to the Ether barrel. So in reality, we're only actually cutting down on the Blue Eyes Primite engine by cutting out 1 load. And we're in theory still playing the 3 Ether barrels. For Fiendsmith, we've got Tracts, 2 Engraver, 1 Lacrima, 1 Lurie. There is a 6th card that's an honorary Fiendsmith engine package edition that actually bridges Blue Eyes to Fiendsmith, so pay attention to that one. I will show that off at the very end, the secret sauce. But yeah, I thought this was like really nice today. I never bricked on 2 Engravers. I was playing a list where it was just Fiendsmith and Blue Eyes, and like the synergy there was like you send Maiden, you draw 1 off Necro Crypt. That was like literally the only synergy. But the Fiendsmith engine doesn't actually get you into Blue Eyes, but Blue Eyes gets you into Fiendsmith. So I always felt that like this engine was just hard playing into Droll, and at locals, like if you're facing like a Brokey, they're not gonna have Fuvalos, they're gonna have Droll. So I wanted something just to minimize the risk of Droll, so which is why I kind of made my Fiendsmith engine smaller, and I was able to fit in the full Primite engine as well. So the theory of this, folks, is you never actually lead with your Fiendsmith cards. You actually always check for Droll first and foremost. So you're going to normal summon your Ether, load, add. If you get Droll there, that's fine. Because if you have Maiden in hand, you're going to go full Blue Eyes combo anyways. Plus you can go Seals, Drill Beam, set pass, you're fine. You'll hold your Fiendsmith to crackback. Yeah, so that's how I do it, is I always lead with Blue Eyes and Primite. If I get Drolled, no Fiendsmith. If I don't get Drolled, then you kick off your Fiendsmith blinds if you open them, simply because it's going to bait out so much hand shots. It baits out Bestials, Nibiru, what else? Like Impulse even, a lot of good stuff, right? So yeah, that's the theory there. Now for the Blue Eyes engine, we're maxed out on everything. 3 Sage, 3 Maiden, 3 Vanillas. Shout out to the Broken Neck art from 2002. That's it for the monsters. And then spells, we've got the Roar, the Majesty, True Light, Mausoleum, and of course 3 Wishes. Do not play this at 2, guys. It just doesn't make sense. Because if you do open 2, like you're okay. You can actually banish this, make Tyrant, and now True Light can potentially set the other one. So it does absolutely come up. Like it's a draw 2. Like how are you gonna complain about a draw 2? Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Yep. So that's it for the spells and traps for Blue Eyes engine. Non-engine, very key to pay attention to the ratios, guys. 2 Nib, 2 Bestials. You need the mag just to have better efficiency going second into your Primite engine because you want it in rotation. And then should you have the Ether or load in hand already, you have the option to go Druiswurm, Excellent against the Mirror. I went up against Team Samurai X. We did the Mirror. This cooked him because I sniped his Maiden, reviving itself. He literally landed on nothing. Yeah, it could even add, like the mag could also potentially add like your Blue Eyes brick, like if you want the vanilla, if you have hard open Lordly Load. So that way you can use your drill beam as a board breaker. So that's it. And then I got triple ash. You kind of want these just to respect like a mulch army. Imperm, 3 Fua, 2 Veilers. It's searchable. You don't need 3. And then the 1 odd talented maid. You'll see I do play more of this post side. It's just for siding patterns that it's kind of like the 1 odd one out. So you have 16 slots for non-engine and 42. Like that's solid. Like, that's pretty solid, right? Right? Like, that's solid.
Yeah.
We're cooking. Yeah, it's not bad. Cool. We'll go into the side first, then we'll do extra. Solemn carries all day long. It claps board breakers. The deck sometimes does lose to breakers. And then I've got 1 call by that goes in first only. Another talents to go in first only. We got 1, 2, and then 3 Slayers. You need these guys for the Ryzeal matchup. It's just Detonator is really hard to out with this deck. You can't play unless that thing's off the field, unfortunately. And then we got 3 back row hit and then 3 Lancias for Malice, and then I do side in going second if I play the Slayer, the Myriad Logic, siding out DD Caesar. So DDD gets sided out because you're not going to make DDD going second. You're going to make Chaos Angel using the Fiendsmith stuff. So yeah, that's it. For the extra, let's go into side. I'll talk about that. Oh! Sorry, the 42nd card, guys. Dimension Allotrope Varus. This is the thing. Yeah, it's a brick. Yeah. Like, sue me, but let's get real. Blue Eyes already is bricky anyways. Like, you're fine running 1 card extra, and then you run the mag, which is a starter, into Ether Barrel, so it kind of balances out. This is essentially searchable off of Sage, Wishes. Yeah, it's searchable off of Sage and Wishes, which means it could work as your additional normal summon. It's a light psychic tuner, but its effect states if you summon it and you, on ignition, call an attribute and type, it turns into that card. So you call Light Fiend for the most part, and you go into your Fiendsmith combo. So that's how your Blue Eyes engine bridges into Fiendsmith. In grind game, if you're scared of like things like Nib or Bestials, you might just go play it safe, turn this into a dragon, and go Seals Pass with like a Blue Eyes. That's also an option. It's just very versatile. It gives you a lot of options to kind of play Blue Eyes or play Fiendsmith if you wanted to. Cool, let's look at the extra. 2 Spirits, 1 Seals, Requiem for Fiendsmith, and then SP. That's it for the links. You got Chaos Angel for the Fiendsmith package, 2 Spirits, Light Storm, as well as, what is this, Ultimateness? Ultimate Spirit. An honorable mention is Moonlight. Technically, you could make Moonlight off of Sage, Maiden, and your Engraver. Like, let that sink in, right? Engraver and Maiden makes Moonlight bounce something.
Fucking crazy.
And then slap Typhon, bounce something else. 2 bounces in just 2 bodies. Like, that's kind of busted. Like, that's an honorable mention. I wanted to fit it. In theory, I think in hindsight, I would have cut the SP for Moonlight. Because Moonlight is also really good against Malice, actually. Just spin their, like, extra deck monster into Malice. So I would actually cut the SP because it's hard to make in Blue Eyes for the Moonlight. And then we got Typhon and Caesar, and then last but not least we got Tyrant, the Neo, and then as well as the Necro Crypt. All day long we just send Maiden and you draw 1 off of this. It's usually pretty broken. Yeah, all in all, I wouldn't change anything. Just probably take out the SP for a Moonlight. Nothing else that I would change. Yeah, I mean, top 4, we got our money. Performance speaks for itself. We faced Blue Eyes, Malice, Gimmick Puppet, Blue Eyes. What's my 5th round? I don't know. I forget. It doesn't matter. Beat Blue Eyes, beat Gimmick Puppet. What was my 3rd win, bro? I can't remember.
Malice.
Oh, I beat Pearly. I beat a Pearly today.
Chloe played today?
Which is kind of crazy because X-Pearly Noir is like broken this format.
Yeah.
It's kind of slept on. I did lose to a Primite Blue Eyes, and I did lose to a Malice, but it was all game 3s. It was not like a complete shutout at all. Very competitive rounds. But yeah, wouldn't change anything. Pretty good overall. And board, folks, is like if I'm not getting interrupted, but I have like no problem in terms of like playing through like 3 interrupts. Against the Malice guy, I played through Nibiru, Impulse, Imperm. And I still landed on Majesty set with Spirit and then hand traps. It's kind of nuts.
It's crazy.
End board is Caesar, Fiendsmith stuff engrave. You have your like Primite stuff in rotation, and then just Spirit or like Spirit Pass with set Majesty hand traps. So it's nice. It's a lot of layering. Yeah, against the Pearly guy, he was just on breakers for his deck, and he just got really punished for it. Like I had 2 Veilers in hand, Ash, Caesar set, Fiendsmith stuff engrave, Primite Drill Beam set,
God damn.
Ether Barrel in the grave to come back, Fiendsmith stuff to come back on crackback. He wasn't playing through it. Like it was GG's at the point. But anyways, that's it from me, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.